Welcome to H.U.R.L. H.U.R.L. Doom. So I felt like H.U.R.L. had quite a bit of charm to it, despite how absolutely atrocious the entire game was. And I thought it would be an absolute wonder if the game existed in a functional engine. So I remade the entirety of H.U.R.L. in a functional engine. This is a mod for Z-Doom that I made and released. You can get it right now on the Z-Doom forums. There's a link in the video description to it. I have painstakingly recreated H.U.R.L. in Z-Doom. I've done what I can. There's some situations where I didn't do certain things here and there, but otherwise, yeah, this is the thing. So I've got this screen up here at the start. Going to get some developer commentary over the course of this. Got these screens here up at the start, so we have the title screen. The music in this game is, or was, ripped directly from H.U.R.L. by someone known as Mirsoft. Thank you to Kinsey. I think that's how you pronounce the name. On the Z-Doom forums for letting me know that this resource even existed. So these are the original MIDIs for H.U.R.L. ripped straight from the game. All of the graphics in the game were either ripped by me when I could reasonably easily, or were given to me by Mike McD, friend of the channel, which were then originally ripped by Reactor over on the Z-Doom forum. So let's start a new game, and let's see H.U.R.L. in a functioning engine. So I have 3 skill levels. I didn't bother putting in changes to the different skill levels, which is why there's not the usual 5 that come in Doom. So squeaky clean. These are actually, the names of these are taken from a preliminary H.U.R.L. mod that Mike McD made years ago. So squeaky clean is the baby mode. You get double ammo on that one. Down and dirty is your normal difficulty, and absolutely filthy is the nightmare equivalent with resurrecting enemies, fast monsters, what have you. I have not tested that at all, and as far as I can tell, it does not work. I'm not going to worry about that, though. We're here for base H.U.R.L. Down and dirty. So unfortunately, I could not get the actual voices in. It's possible to get them in. However, it would have been far more work than I was willing to put into this to do that, and to put like a one-time audio file that plays over these intermissions. So instead, I'm using Doom's regular intermission files and just putting text over it from the intro. But that dumps us right in stage 1. Here we are, we have mouse look, we have WASD, you can strafe. Oh, I didn't mention, you saw the controls before, but I don't have any ammo. I'm just gonna grab this green key over here real quick. That duck's gonna be around doing something. So we got the HUD down there, straight from H.U.R.L. You collect these things, they do give you money. I do that through a variable that I set aside specifically for the character. Like a custom inventory item that is money. Okay, let me get down here and buy some soap. And then get out. Alright, we're good. Now that we're reasonably safe. So the vending machines as well, I'm using Strife's dialogue system for. So you don't get the time doesn't stop when you're using them, and it's done through a text system instead. Much easier to interact with, though. So, of note is that H.U.R.L, I didn't think I mentioned this in H.U.R.L, but H.U.R.L actually does have mouse look. However, it's real bad and unwieldy and unusable, and I don't even try. Otherwise, in the original H.U.R.L, you actually move with the arrow keys. You turn left and right with left and right, move forward and back with forward and back. And you use with the spacebar and fire with the left alt. It's a little weird, but you do what you gotta do. So the pigs work exactly the same. Unfortunately, the pigs are a little janky. I did my best, but sometimes they'll, like, clip into the wall. I don't like it, but there's not much I can do. Man, look at that. You can actually kill guys. Grab that red key. Full heals are still full heals. There we go. No secrets on the first stage. Also, the telephones are still here, but again, I'm using Strife's dialogue system for these. Hey, we saw that one in H.U.R.L. This will probably be a much quicker playthrough. Hey, we got everything. So I did make my own power times for these. I didn't necessarily speed run the levels, but I 100%ed the level at a reasonably fast pace. And then I rounded up to the nearest 30 seconds, and that's the power time for each level. If you don't want to go for 100%, if all you want to do is beat a level, every one of these levels can be beaten in 30 seconds. You're off to a great start, mate. I'm with you all the way. In spirit. Okay, so we have the same secret, which I actually tagged as a secret. Man, it goes so much faster when you can actually hit guys with stuff. So the trash twisters were another thing that I had a lot of trouble programming. They kind of move. They don't move like the ones in H.U.R.L did, but I could not figure out how to get them to do that. And I think them working like they do in H.U.R.L may have been partially the fault of the engine barely working. Oh, also, cut off texture. This was here in H.U.R.L, but you couldn't really see it. So anyway, we can run around, grab trash, if there's any left. I'm gonna 100% all of these. The only thing that counts as an item is the trash. You can see that up there, 10 of 25. There's only one secret, which was that one at the start. There's this weird room back here. In H.U.R.L, you couldn't get close enough to see the ceiling or the floor, but it's just kind of a... You could see in that far, and it's just a weird little room. Oh. We can still go back here, full heal, trash. Get over this way to grab you. I always forget one of those two items. Like, I'll get one and then not the other. This was done somewhat painstakingly by playing through H.U.R.L many, many times and pausing and replicating and making sure every texture was exactly where it needed to be. That includes the variables like this panel has sludge on it. These two don't. This one has planks over it. So that's actually where those two pigs usually are at the start, unless this duck works down and figures himself out. Don't really need the wipe away, but the blue key is up here. So I got the tornadoes I just programmed from scratch. I programmed their movement from scratch, pretty much. The pigs are technically acting as bouncing projectiles, like a grenade. However, they have no gravity and no slowdown, but after 4 bounces, they stop. I'm gonna grab you. So the cats, since it always felt like they counterattacked you, I actually put in a proper counterattack. On the first tick or 2 of their pain state, they fire a projectile at you. Like, their pain state is go-to missile state. So you do have to be a little bit careful, but since you can strafe, it's genuinely not that hard. I can just go to max soap. I'm still a ways off getting up to max water balloons, but I'm not too worried right now. That's about everything for this stage, so we can move on. Boop. Oh, I missed an item! Dang it! I'm not gonna go back now. I need to remember to check before the exits. For your next mission, you're going underground, mate. Hope I see you again. Okay, plenty of ammo right here at the start. This is no longer blocking because it never should have been. Same deal as before, we're going to the right this time. Careful you don't get attacked the other way. Cat up here. Oh, he made it out. Ah, I got it. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the apple. Got you over here. So there's different varieties of pain slime in Doom. I'm actually using the more damaging of the 2, which actually hits you half as often as the pain in H.U.R.L, but it does twice the damage. So if you're on it for an extended period of time, it evens out to be the same. Let's see here. I went in here, I got you. So a lot of the enemies you could kind of hit stun. You cannot do that in here. They will work their way out. Or not work their way out. They will slip in an attack here and there. Oh, that hurts. But there's a full heal. Oh, and I didn't mention it before, or I did mention it before, but I didn't show it off. But this is the secret. And you can just get right to the exit this way. Let's go back and make sure we get everything, though. So there's 2 frogs and a cat in here. Don't know where they've gone to. There's a cat. Okay, cat's out. 1 frog. More frogs somewhere. There he is. You don't have to worry nearly as much about ammo limitations in this version. And it's not because I give you more ammo or I make the enemies do more damage. This is right at the beginning. This is the green door. It is purely because you are not wasting nearly as much ammo because you consistently hit them when you hit them. Now, Strife's dialogue system doesn't actually let you buy more than you can carry, which is 99. So here you can just mash until you hit max. And if I'm not wasting ammo by the end of this, I'll have probably something in the neighborhood of like $10 left over. I didn't check again! Dang it. Class is in session. Watch out for the teacher's pet. It's not housebroken. Okay, that was you right there at the right there at the start. There's the duck. There's the monkey coming out to play. Monkey's out. Duck should be wandering around. So I don't think any enemies in Doom use it, but probably one of the other games like Hexen or something use it. But there is a an AI function called A-Wander, where the enemies will just wander around. Which, again, is not used in Doom, but I do use it here. Oh, I didn't grab the green key. But I do use it here because a lot of the enemies in H.U.R.L do just wander around. The monkey, I feel like, isn't quite as aggressive at homing you. And I don't especially know what to do about that, other than just have them always alerted to your presence. Which maybe I should. I'm sure that's a thing that I can do somehow. Wait, no, I gotta grab the trash. It's up here. Take him out. Go through the secret this time. Wonder where we can come and grab the red key. And now we completely bypassed getting the blue key. I'm gonna go around the other way, though, so we can go ahead and get it. Because all getting the blue key is coming over here and grabbing it. And then going through the blue door. So that's the last of that. If you are going to play this, I heavily suggest that you have auto run on by default for the true H.U.R.L experience. There we go. I keep forgetting to check. Underarm farm. I'd help you clean up the farm, but, you know, I've got a sensitive sniffer. Oh, well, got hit, but whatever. So this is actually where there is one change that I did make. These fences. In H.U.R.L, these fences are the entire block, the tile, because H.U.R.L is tile-based. The entire tile is blocking. So you can't go on this side, you can't go in from the other side. However, the other side only had a very small line of grass, and that's all that was there letting you know that it was blocking. So it felt real weird walking up to that and not being able to pass through it. And in scouring through the graphics, I didn't have that grass file. I heard that grass texture. So I thought I could painstakingly recreate it, or I could just make it a fence, which I think is vastly improved. Like, my goal with this was not necessarily to make a better game, but to make H.U.R.L as loyally as I possibly could. Just in an engine that functions. There's a green key. Did I go through the barn? I don't think I went through the barn when I played through H.U.R.L. Because there's a door right here. And you go in and you can get some trash. And then you come out the other side, and this is where the vending machine is. And there's an alligator over here. Well, this is where a vending machine is. And a full heal. And then you have all these individual little stalls. I think something else that tells me that they either put more effort in or had more time early on in the level design is if you look at the windows. So this window you can actually see through, and then one over and then a tile is a window, and then there's no more windows. If you go outside, you can see through. One over and a window. Well, okay, there are windows over here. But usually they had been really good about making sure that the whole world lined up right. If there's a window on the inside, there's a window on the outside. Like, that tile worked. And as the game goes on, they kind of do that less and less. In Bob's house, there is a window that opens, or that would open, into more of Bob's house. That's both of them. So one of these guys is way up there somewhere, and the other one should be way over there. So I don't know how both of them got here, and both cats wandered off. So come over here, grab the blue key. I should restock. Simply because all your attacks actually hit. Look at that, I was already over $10. Simply because all your attacks actually hit, you buy those 99 bars of soap, and they will last you considerably longer. This is another place where the fence had grass on one side, and the grass was on the inside. So you would look here, and just with a little bit of grass on the bottom, you'd be like, why can't I go around this way? I sure felt that way. Anything else here? No. There's the cat. Okay, what do we got? Wipe away, apple core. You've reached Dial-a-Duck. Quack, quack. That's another one of the call lady that I really like. Okay, full heal there. So the alligators, I mentioned to do the same thing as the cats, where they, like, counterattack, so I, of course, did that to them, too. We are 10-0-35. We did it. I remember to check that time.